Peace and love, everybody. Peace and love, Squint. All right, so I hope you guys are having a good day, and enjoying yourself so far. I know that for those of you who have joined the class that we just had, we had a good one, and um, I enjoy, being able to share information with you all as always. So we're going to do another follow up with that. Peace and love, Rain, Sister Iman. Good to see you all. Um, So again, today we're going to cover this week's forecast and hopefully gain some more insight to what's going on, today and looking ahead into the week. So let's go ahead and get into the chart. Let's see here. Let's get right into the chart. Oh, 1 second. Okay. Peace and love, be till it. Let me see. All right, here we go. Now, gosh. All right, so this is today. Uh, okay, yeah. So this is earlier today. This is around 2, but we still can use this. So right off the back, we see the Sagittarius is on the rising or the ascension mark, and the ruler of Sagittarius is Jupiter here. This planet here. Jupiter in the 5th house of Aries and is retrograde. So the chart ruler is retrograde in the 5th house. And right now we have the sun in Virgo. All right, so happy soul return to my Virgos, and even returns to my sun, moon, and rising Virgo. So we got sun in Virgo, and that's in the 10th house. All right, and then today is a T square, lunar T square. So this is good because we got Venus that just entered into Virgo in the 10th house. All right, and from here we have the moon in Capricorn, 9 degrees, and then we also have this T square taking place. So the moon in Capricorn, 2nd house, is squaring off, fighting against Jupiter in Aries here. So the cardinal signs are battling. Peace of love, NEV. So the cardinal signs are battling, and is a challenge. So when it comes to the moon in Capricorn, it's going to give you that urge or tendency to want to be more productive and to uh, be realistic when it comes to your goal setting, especially concerning finances, and getting structure and organized around finances, because that emotional nature will make you want to spend and shower your loved ones or your whoever in your close circle with resources. But this will give you that more practical approach about how to handle and manage your resources. So this is actually good. Um, and then you also have here this square taking place again with Jupiter and Aries. So as far as romance or um, hookups, this is also a good day where you get an influx of creativity and you get enough of the desire to want to learn. All right, and this is also where you're looking at Chiron retrograde in Aries. You also have Eris, the troublemaker, in Aries retrograde as well. So you got all these retrogrades in the 5th house. So this is dealing with your creativity, it's dealing with your children or early childhood as well. So this could be dealing with a troubled child, troubled childhood, some wounds that haven't healed and that's resurfacing that you need to heal. And then when you see this glyph here, Earth glyph, this is your part of fortune, your lot of fortune. Healing those gifts and getting this all under control will actually be your greatest gift right here. So healing those wounds, I should say, you will unlock that gift that you have. And Jupiter is the bringer of gifts. So this is what you look at with Jupiter 6 degrees in Aries. But then you're looking at Jupiter making a square over to Mercury and Libra. So this is where you have that creative mind, and you have Maki right here. You have all of this creative insight, and you're more aware, you're more alert at this time. You're able to really, aspire to achieve your personal goals, and you have a lot of aspirations right here. So this is what that Mercury and Libra, that air mentality. So um, again, the battle of the cardinal signs, Capricorn, Aries, and Libra, or that lunar T square. So that's the challenge of you deciding to whether or not you're going to put your energy in these quick dates or these hookups, or invest more time and energy to your early childhood traumas, or into your children that you may be dealing with now that may be having trouble in the home, versus going after your personal aspirations and dealing with your finances. How are you dispensing or dispersing those finances? Are you being emotional or practical? That's the question right now. Peace and love, Sandy Burwell. God is separating. That's right. So you see this separation of the mind is taking place right now, between that old way of doing things with yourself versus who you decide to hang around. And this is a good time to really separate yourself from people that you guys are just not going in the same direction. And that's okay. You guys just see things differently. You do things differently. You are different. The way you even handle finance, you guys are different. Some people think just throw away, the resources, and that's not necessarily the line that you're going in. And some people, they just want to play and have fun, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with either one of those things. It's just right now you at a point where you're trying to get sober, get serious, and you have a lot of goals. You have a lot of different aspirations that you're trying to accomplish. So you guys are being separated naturally. This is not something that you know, have to worry about. This is something that's just naturally occurring. So, um, summer has come to an end, coming to an end, and we're about to approach fall. So it's a good time to let things just fall apart. All right. So things that you desire to take place and to grow can actually have this opportunity to do that. All right. So that's what today is actually, that gateway of you dealing with your aspirations versus those of the home and the choices you make. So we look forward. Let's go to, this is Monday the 5th. Let's go to Tuesday. All right. Well, actually, let's go back because I want to look at Venus. It's just getting into the 10th house, Virgo. So when it comes to your expression of that Virgo energy, this is dealing with expressing yourself through law, through art, and this is where you're trying to really express yourself to become like a authoritative figure and gain authority in a certain field. And this is where you're trying to gain a good reputation. This is paying attention to details, every letter of the law. So this is actually what's taking place with that Venus path right there. Peace and love, Supreme Ruler. All right, let's look at Tuesday. So Tuesday, this is September 6th. And this is again, we got the moon in Capricorn still. All right. And the moon in Capricorn is actually making another it's making a trine to Uranus and Taurus. And we also have the North Node in Taurus as well. It's in the 6th house. So Capricorn, the moon in Capricorn here is making that trine. So that trine is harmonious. It's a good aspect. It's favorable. And this is giving you that fire. If you guys been feeling like I've been, slacking off, or I've been not putting forth as much effort, this aspect right here will help you to light that fire. And it's going to give you that enough irritation so you can get that urge to want to get that freedom, and you start looking at your environment so you can use the environment as a source of creativity to tap into. So this is going to be good for you. This also gives you the power and the strength, because Taurus is the bull, gives you that strength to overcome. And this is something that's right along with your destiny, which you're supposed to be doing anyway. So you're going to also be more innovative, because that's what Uranus brings, more innovation within all of us. It brings us out, and you can look to your environment as your guide, as your source. for that new inspiration. So, um, I actually like this for Tuesday. Um, yeah, I actually like this. Plus, when you throw in the moon in Capricorn, you'll be, this is at 24 degrees. And then you have Neptune at 24 degrees. You'll be more in tune with your emotions anyway. So this is actually good. And you'll be more in tune with your environment because Capricorn and Taurus are both earth signs. So, you're dealing with aspects of the environment. So you're going to be in tune with the environment, but also with your emotions, which is always good. Even though Neptune is retrograde and it tends to have you look at things in a skewed perspective, you're actually going to have a chance to get control of that and see things from a clear perspective, which is also going to add to your heightened intuition. All right, so the fourth house is like your subconscious mind, the things that is taking place in the background. So you got a lot of things taking place in the background concerning you going to new heights or different realms, and even dealing with relationships. All right, so some of you have been asking about soulmate energy and twin flames and things like that. Well, it's definitely on your mind subconsciously, and you might be acting things out on a conscious level. All right. Well, right here in the conscious level, the ruler of the first house is here in the fifth. So that's where you physically act out, and you get those quick hookups. Jupiter's all about partying, having fun, overindulging, things like that. So now that's where those quick hookups come into play. But I also want to recommend that everybody shield yourself from psychic attacks on this day, because this is a good day, but don't let your guard down. Psychic attacks will come, from, you know, either those who are close to you dealing with the personal houses, or open enemy that we're dealing with. So definitely shield yourself and protect yourself, because as this great separation take place in this season, this wheat from the chaff, you're going to see who's really resourceful and really useful to your efforts, and you to them. So this is a good way to watch out and discern. People start turning their back or doing different things. It's always been there, but now you'll be able to see. So this is you want to watch out for that. And then they send little subliminal messages. You're gonna want to pay attention. And you're not crazy, but still retrograde. I know that you might be reading too much into certain things as well, but it's still there. Some of the things that they do is still gonna be right out in the open. So this is all taking place on Wednesday, but overall it's a good day. I'm sorry, Tuesday, a good day um, to tap into the environment. So a lot of creativity, a lot of innovation that is offered to you at this time. Peace of love, Javante Miller. Sandy, were too much nasty pots going around to be hooking up. Yeah, it's a lot of you know, little man-made tools that these Albions put out, to try to get us all in different ways. So yeah, you're right. You definitely want to be careful, but people can't fight that urge, so that's what's going to happen. So on Wednesday, let's look at. Oh yeah, Wednesday. This is September 7th. I actually like this day. This is probably one of the best days of the week for me. Personally, I like this day for everybody. One of my quotes or sayings or slogans, whatever you want to call it, is your remedy is our unity. And this is a day of unity. This is Unity Day. This is a day where you have an opportunity to really unite with others of like mind and get a lot of things done. Um, so I actually like Wednesday. You got a grand trine taking place in the chart, with the air signs. So you got the moon in Aquarius. So it has shifted from Capricorn to Aquarius, 8 degrees. And then you have Mars and Gemini in the seventh house, 10 degrees. Then you also have Mercury in the 11th house of Libra, okay, 8 degrees. So you got this grand trine taking place with the air signs. So it's all mental once again. So those who you need to separate from, you all will already know that, which is good. And then also those who you need to unite with, you'll know that as well, because you guys got similar drive. All right, so you guys are community oriented. You guys are thinking about the group, the whole, the nation, your people, which is great. All right, but you also just be careful. Watch out for those people who got the shaft out. All right, they is out there, but you're not paying attention. All right, um, and that's probably uh, going to be very noticeable. This is Priapus, um, but I think that this you all are going to be on the same page. Peace of love, Shira, Larry Green. This is good to know on Wednesday. You guys will be community thinking. Also, that seventh house, when it comes to negotiating and making those contracts, you guys will also be on the same page, and you're thinking about 7 generations down the line, protecting your lineage, protecting your seed, your thoughts, and your actions. So this is actually going to be good. And then when it comes down to the contract, when we get to the details, because Mercury deals with the details, we're looking at a creative contract where everybody benefit. Then you also looking at Mercury with Maki Maki. When you look at um, uh, Mercury, you're looking at everybody looking at the details. Okay, so everybody is trying to make sure it's fair and everybody get equity. So I actually like this day. As far as unity is concerned, you'll have a urge to unite. All right, when you look at here, this urge to unite, the moon is pulling on you to get with other people and network within the community or even form a community. But then you also get, this again, thinking about defense. Are you thinking about defending yourself and your people and whatever that you guys are creating together? And then you looking at, the balance of everything. So this is creative planning. You guys take all of your aspirations together, put them together, see how they work, who brings what to the table. And this is going to create a creative spark plug, which is going to be with full cooperation, which is going to be great for the whole day. So don't miss out on this day and really take advantage of this day to unite. So again, this is one of my favorite days this week. I say this is Unity Day. So definitely don't miss out on that. All right. Um, okay, let's look. Let's see. This is Thursday, September 8th. And this is this is where it begins. Okay, this is where we get the square. The moon in Aquarius is squaring off with Uranus and Taurus. So the fixed signs begin to fight. They begin to challenge or present a challenge to you. So the moon and Aquarius, both of these are fixed signs and the stubborn energy that's taking place. So now that we're in a community, now we gotta get over this hurdle of people not desiring to commit. So it's good when you guys want to come together, but you got to also consider, are you guys going to want to commit? Because this is where rapid mood swings take place. People are going to be all over the place. They're going to have impulsive reactions, and it's just impatient energy. They're going to be real nervous. And so that's where Uranus come into play and Taurus, creating that nervous energy, anxiety, rebellion against commitment. So some people are afraid of commitment. And that's why they need to activate the strength of that bull to see if they got what it takes to go the long haul. Because you're looking at things of the 11th house, we're talking about the entire group. So you can't just decide to bail out or not commit when it's inconvenient for you. And that's the type of energy that we get here. And some people just going to be not liking authority, because I see here you got the moon, Saturn and the moon here in the third house. So some people still learning the lessons of commitment and structure and order and discipline and the long haul. So with Saturn. And so that's gonna be tough. So you got strong, reflexes and instincts, but not enough accuracy with this placement. So you're gonna be thinking certain things and doing certain things, and you got to really get to the core. Are you right before you make a decision? All right. And then for others, you're just going to desire to be distracted. Because when I see this, in the third house deals with a lot of those different activities we like to, get involved in. This also deals with a lot of distractions. So some people are going to need more stimulation with that Uranus. You need more stimulation from this planet here. I need more. That's what you're thinking about, Taurus. Taurus is the bull, greedy. I'm hungry. I can eat like a bull. You're going to want more stimulation. But is that stimulation going to distract you from the goal of the group? That's what you got to really look at. And that's what's happening on Thursday. Um, Plus, with this conjunction, Saturn and the moon, or the moon and Saturn conjunct, Saturn is actually giving off that energy to the moon. So this is where you're going to be taking things serious when it comes to being in the group. The discussions or the activities, you're going to be more of a serious nature. So somebody can crack a joke and you still hold a straight face, even though it's funny. But that's what you're going to actually be doing, or going through. And as far as like close, intimate relationships, that's going to be a tough one because of this connection, this conjunction here. Um, you know, because when it comes to that love or that connection, is going to feel restricted or some type of limitation. And that's where you also need to be careful, because Saturn is retrograde 20 degrees. You also need to be careful, or be aware of authority problems with your parents, or even with your children, with you if you have them, uh, and it just overall drama with your partner. Okay, just be aware of these different aspects here. And for some of you, it's not going to affect you as much, but others of you, this is going to lead to that depression or early stages of it. And if you're already in the early stages, this is going to put you further in that. So um, watch out for that. And that's on Thursday. Yeah. It is this type of connection, or I should say this aspect, can bring about depression. For some of you, mentally you're gonna be tough, and you're gonna be able to detach from whatever is going on, so it's not gonna mean much to you. But some of you are gonna hold on to things because it's the earth. You're gonna want to hold on. So just be aware of that. And yeah, so let's look ahead on Friday. Friday we have, okay, um Neptune 24. We got Mercury. Mercury is gearing to go retrograde on Friday. So, a lot of people, got all of these different things about Mercury going retrograde, how it's the cause of everything wrong in your life. But that's not true. Mercury going retrograde give us a time to reflect, and that's what's actually happening Friday. So Mercury going retrograde will take place, and yes, computers do act up, technology does act up, and things happen. Um, and this is where also when the moon enter into Pisces, you need to be aware of that, because this is where karmic relationships will be activated. Um, and really, when you look at the moon in Pisces, this is where the emotional healing needs to take place. Um, and so you're talking about soulmate energy, twin flame energy, all that stuff. This is where you guys, because you got Juno right here, that's rules over relationships as well. It's in the fourth house. So somebody dealing with in the home or domestically, or somebody you've been thinking about subconsciously, that image of them retrograde. So you guys can use this day to try to heal that and go into a retreat with that person, with your partner, and try to work things out. Um, and I'm just gonna throw this out there. Just be prepared, because the moon is in Pisces. Um, you also have this T square taking place with Mars in Gemini. So this is where the fight begins. And then you have it with Mercury and Libra. So there's gonna definitely be some misunderstandings on this day. Um, you're thinking certain things, but you're not communicating it as well. And the people who you're communicating it to, they don't know what's all in your head, so that's what's actually going to happen. Um, and just be careful with that. Um, yeah, on Friday. Yeah. So let's look here on Saturday, and then of course we got a full moon on Saturday. Full moon in Pisces. The full moon is conjunct Neptune in Pisces. Um, and you have it's 180 degrees away from the sun, so that's how we know it's a full moon. Sun is here in Virgo, moon is in Pisces, and so this is a good time to catch up on some sleep. Uh, you know, and really, if you need some alone time, sages or those who are wise, you need some alone time. You need to reset and reground yourself. This is also a time for endings and completion. So again, those things that need to fall off is being separated for a reason. So just let it fall off. The more you try to fight and hold on, just the longer it's going to take for you to grow through that. So um, a lot of you will activate that daydreaming type of feel on this full moon. Um, and others of you will be able to tap more into the mystic side of life. So this is actually good for some of you here. Um, and then of course on Sunday I would say like for Sunday going forward, based off everything we're covering, I would try to take like a self-care day, they call it. Um, just to make sure that you are good. Because if nobody else don't check on you, who else will? So make sure you take a day to yourself on Sunday, because this is gonna be like an up and down week. Um, but yeah, so this is gonna be up and down week. But let's go ahead and get to the card reading. Let's get to the cards. So how do I go back? Let's get to the cards. Okay, so first we have. Hold on 1 second. Let me get this off the screen. Hold up. Let me get this off. All right, there we go. All right, okay. So, all right, so we have the cards for this week, and we have. Let's see. Let's see. So first up, we have Virgo. Okay, Virgo. We get the Ten of Swords. Virgo gets the Ten of Swords. All right, Virgo. Ten of Swords. This is normally the Sun in Gemini. This is dealing with endings, and this is something that again, this is what this season is about, getting prepared for the next, for this is harvest. So this is ruin. Um, this is also dealing with uh death, trouble, downfall, whatever you want to call it. This is dealing with all of those aspects and some form of depression or confusion. I think this confusion coming into play with your thoughts, okay, or um, uncertainty or ambiguity, some unclarity that needs to be rectified. All right, so that's actually what we're looking at for my Virgos. And let's see from the Archangel Oracle deck. Okay, we got the Gray Squirrel. The Gray Squirrel. Again, this is what you can tap into, because this Ten of Swords. All right, this is talking about more so like um, misfortune, and now we see why, because this is where you got to tap into. This is your message for this week. um Find new ways to solve problems, find new ways to create and build. So that's what the message we get from our Virgos. All right. For my Libras, okay, we got five of wands upright, five of wands upright. All right, and this is dealing with quarrels. All right, this is the Lord of Strife. We're dealing with a lot of quarrels with my Libras, conflict issues, unresolved issues, belligerent attitudes, resistance, um, rivalry. Uh, just back and forth energy. This is what we're dealing with: battles, okay, fights, arguments, and this is where five of wands, where your rivals begin to see certain errors or different traits in you that make them want to gang up and all join together. So that's what we get here with this five of wands energy. All right, so um let's see, the card for you is the horse. All right, so for my Libras, this is you got the horse that pops up, and this is all about freedom. And you got to let others be free to be who they are, who they want to be, and who they are going to be. And once you do that, this is when you start to that battle, that fight begins to disappear, because right now that might be causing a friction. Okay, that might be causing a challenge. So for my Scorpios, we got seven of wands. Okay, we got more wands showing up. Seven of wands, as you can see, we're in a fallout war. For my Scorpio, this is Mars in Leo, but we know that Mars is in Gemini. So right now, this is the aerial attack. This is the attack in the mind. This is going back and forth with disputes mentally. This is actually determination. However, this is perseverance and defense. You see them, they form it in formation. They are in defense mode. They're not giving up. And is really speaking to their stronghold. This is like, I'm not giving up on this stance. I got my stance. I'm going to keep it. This is having courage, even in the face where it look like you're about to lose. All right. Hold on 1 second. Hold up. Because I got to grab my charger before this dies. Hold on 1 second. Okay, we back. All right, sorry about that. Had to grab my charger real quick. So we talking about this perseverance, not being able to uh give up so easily. That's good. You all standing your ground, despite it not looking well. You standing your ground. That's good. That's actually a great thing. And you have the courage. And you could be questioning right now if uh the actions of other people align with yours, or they could be questioning yours. So that's actually what's taking place, and that's what actually is sparking off this battle, this great mental battle. Disagreements, but you're not backing down, and that's actually good. Let's see what we get for you. We get the bat. Okay. The reason why you're not backing down, because you're trying to see through the illusions into the truth, and that's good. That's great actually. And the way that you get to the truth is through the throat chakra. So you're actually speaking your truth, okay, learning more about how to tap into that. But you have to learn how to listen to your intuition. We still got the full moon that we're dealing with. We still got a, um, you know, insight that we're still seeking. So you can't be uh, backing down so easily, and I don't think you will. So this is actually good. I actually like this for you, Scorpio, seeing through the illusions, not giving up so easily. All right, so for my Sagittarius, got more wands. Okay, we got four of wands right here for my Sagittarius. So somebody's thinking about moving, contemplating moving. Some of you are actually, trying to create more order in the home. This is, like a celebration. You guys getting ready for some type of celebration or kindred event. This is actually where looking to prosperity in the home. All right, and some changes within your domicile or your living space. So this is actually good for my Sagittarius. Um, and yeah, you might be moving soon or thinking about it. Changing your conditions in the home. All right. Let's see what we get here. We get the Swan for my Sagittarius. So for my Sagittarius, you get the Swan, and this is where you got to really learn how to create more peace within, no matter what's going on. So whatever is going on in your environment, you gotta. So you might want to move because of the situation, what's going on in the home or in the environment, or the people that you domiciling with or staying with is pissing you off or things not going right. But you gotta remember that you make peace wherever you go, and none of that should affect you. And your home is your pawn. And so, these swans are known as great peacemakers, but they will defend themselves. But that's what you need to embody for your lesson. She said, "What's going on?" Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see who might get that. For my Capricorn, Nine of Wands. All right, Nine of Wands. We got Nine of Wands upright. And as you can see, we got this is normally the moon in Sagittarius, but the moon is actually in Capricorn right now. So this is actually speaking to you, Capricorn. This is about recovery because some of you are recovering from, whether it's health or mental health or some type of things that is holding you back. This is where you start to really look at your life and reflect and desire more stability. And this is actually where you get the endurance, because of where your placement is right now. So this is actually good for you, Capricorn. Now, on first glance, this looks like you are a prisoner, but I don't think you're a prisoner in this sense, based off the aspect of what I'm seeing, what I'm getting. I don't think you're a prisoner right now. I think that you're actually trying to get prepared to help people. Okay, this is where you have the tools. You see that scimitar? All right, you have the experience, you have the know-how and the wisdom, and I think that you're trying to break someone out of their own mental prison. So this is actually good for my Capricorns. You're actually trying to defend others. So it's not where you're in prison at this time. I actually like this card for my Capricorns. Peace and love, Paula. Good to see you. It's been a while. Um, and let's see what we get for Capricorn. We get the whale for my Capricorns. All right. We get a whale for my Capricorns. All right. So um this card deals with mastery. And right now, Capricorn, that's your whole path, all about mastery and climbing the mountain. So this is fitting for you. This is all about mastery. And know it or not, this is actually dealing with mastery of breath. You see, the whales learn how to breathe in the ocean. They learn how to breathe and master their breath. And this is what you need to learn how to do. Master your breath in the midst of emotions, the sea of emotions. And that's something that you're being guided to do at this time. So learn how to control your breathing. There's many different techniques and many different techniques that will help you along your journey. So that's for my Capricorns. For my Aquarius, we get the Eight of Swords reverse. Okay, what is going on? Here we go, Sandy. What is going on? We got Eight of Swords reverse. All right. Now, this normally would be dealing with Jupiter and Gemini, but this we know that Jupiter is currently in Aries. So Eight of Swords reverse. This is dealing with restrictions. All right. So some of you have been feeling entrapped, isolated, separated, or suspended. Um, but you're desiring freedom. You are desiring, better circumstances. And this is where you start to accept what is. And this is where once you start doing that, then you can start accepting the assistance from other people that they want to give you. So what's going on, Supreme Ruler? Tell us what's happening, man. This restriction, desiring freedom, and it's like you now finally starting to let go and stop fighting against the grain, and that's when you start getting more assistance from the universe. All right. Let's see what we got from my Aquarius. Let's see what we get. Oh, one of my favorite. We get the shark. We get the shark for Aquarius. All right. It's time to activate your higher self. This is for my Aquarius. This is all about discipline. When you see the shark, sharks are disciplined. All right. This deals with discipline, duty, and honor. And you got to tap into all three of those principles: discipline, duty, and honor. And you know that sharks are psychic. So you're being called right now to tap into your psychic abilities, Aquarius, sun, moon, and rising. All of these are sun, moon, and rising, by the way. So this is, the shark for you, Aquarius. You need to really tap into that psychic abilities. This might actually be where you're actually sensitive to the environment, but sharks are too. They can sense vibration miles away. All right, so this is actually what you need to tap into for my Aquarius, sun, moon, and rising. The tiniest vibration in the water, they can pick up on it. All right, and that's what you got to be able to do. And you need to develop your five senses. This will help you with your psychic ability. So for my Aquarius, sun, moon, and rising, and let me just clarify this: we all are psychic. Some of us just tap into it more than others. Now for my Aquarius, this is all you. All right. Not only do you sense the tiniest vibration miles away in the sea, but you also sniff blood. You use your sense of smell. All right. So let your senses guide you. All right. Let your senses guide you. As for my Aquarius, for my Pisces, here we go. What's going on? Here we go. We got Ace of Swords reverse. Ace of Swords reverse. This is the root of air. This is the foundation of air, and it's reverse. So this is telling me that some of you dealing with confusion, some of you dealing with over analyzing at this time, negative thinking, which leads to stinking thinking. So this is what's going on for my Pisces. And don't see, you've been thinking about things so much, it's been giving you headaches. And that can lead to migraines. So first of all, you need to get your thoughts in check. All right, remember, don't let all of these different thoughts that like birds, don't let them come and create different nest in your head. Don't let these negative thoughts create a home in your head. All right. So that's what we're actually looking at. You need to get control of your thoughts. And when you fly upside down, this eagle is flying upside down, you start to see things upside down. Okay. Then your vision gets skewed. And that's how you tend to view the world, in an upside down way. So I would actually try to get control of my thoughts. And let's see what we get here. The giraffe. All right, you get the giraffe upright. All right, we get the giraffe, and this is where you need to, you see that sacred geometry? You need to reach, use that neck, use your ability to reach and acquire higher knowledge. All right, try to go for higher wisdom. You get things from a higher perspective. Okay, and you're being called and initiated to do this anyway, because giraffes, one thing about giraffes is that they will feed on all of the top trees that other animals can't reach. And right now, as a Pisces, you're being called to tap into them higher realms that other people can't reach, and then give it back to other people so that they can use it. So that's something that you gotta consider for my Pisces, Sun, Moon, Horizon. All right, for my Aries, what we got here? Nine of this. Here we go. Reverse. Nine of this reverse. All right. So right now, this is Venus and Virgo, and Venus just got in Virgo. So we got Venus and Virgo. This is where you've been floating funds around because the resources are getting low, 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 depleted. This is floating funds, floating resources, thinking about resources, thinking about paycheck to paycheck. This is thinking about all these different things right here. And you're worried about finances, you're worried about security, legacy, inheritances. Right now, you could have the, perspective of seeing lack. You can even feel lack, but the question is, are you lack? Are you lacking? And that's something that only you know. Okay, when you really look around all that you have, you can answer that question honestly. Are you lacking? Okay, you may not have everything you desire, but are you lacking? So it's all about perspective. Okay, that's for my Aries. Let's see what we get here. Okay, we get the monkey. Right now, you get the monkey mind. Mind is all over the place. Of course, it would be when you're thinking about survival and security. All right, so we get you need to focus on developing your right brain. When I see this, develop your right brain. Allow the left side of your body to guide you and lead you. All right, intuition. All right, focus on your values and your kindred and your community. Okay, when you start to build and focus and concentrate your thoughts, then that's when you start seeing different results. So that's for my Aries. Okay, for my Taurus. Okay, we get the judgment. We get the judgment card. All right, we get the judgment card, and we're dealing with fire. All right, we playing with fire here, Taurus. This is an awakening that is taking place. Regeneration. This is a rebirth. This is seeing things from a different perspective. This is for some of you redemption. This is your redemption story you've been looking for. Um, for some of you who've been working hard, this is rewards coming your way. Know it or not, this is rewards in your personal life and in your professional life, your business, your career. This is rewards coming your way. And this is where you uh, get renewed energy to go forth and achieve. Okay, so this is like this is like a rebirth. All right, and this is also rude awakenings, because the judgment card is like, um now that you found out that people found out about you, now you got to deal with the fact that they know and that they're judging you. So that's something that you're dealing with, someone arising. And oh, one of my favorite, you get the raven. Okay, from the raven from the mystic realm. And this is where you're dealing with watching your thoughts. You need to watch your thoughts, because this is vital. Thoughts formulate worlds, thoughts create worlds. So you got to look at your thoughts, and the negative charge thoughts that you have can be balanced out with positive charge thoughts. So you got to really look at your thoughts and see how they affect your reality. um, and again, pure vision and pure intention match will actually help bring things into fruition for you. This is actually good. Ravens are intelligent, one of the most intelligent birds, and one a bird that can speak. So this is something that you also speak to your throat chakra. Embrace your truth. The throat chakra dealing with truth. Embrace your own truth, and that's actually what helps you to gain more pure intentions. All right, so that's for my Taurus. For my Gemini, whoa, what is going on? Here we go. Got the fall of Granada, reverse. All right, we got the fall of Granada reverse. This is dealing with that Mars energy. Mars, we all know about Mars, what we went through with this war. We fighting, dealing with the Martian energy. This is Mars, all out war. Fall of Granada, Gemini. What's going on? Here we go. We got this calamity, this lightning striking, almost hitting you, is barely missing you. So there's some signs that the universe trying to wake you up and get you to see, and you're barely getting hit by these signs and these storms and tests from the universe. So open your eyes and look from a different perspective what's going on. You're not always right. What's happening? Okay, because there's a pattern. Okay, that's something that's happening right now, and you're clinging to old patterns, and the universe is trying to disrupt them. This is like Uranus, almost like with this electric um, nature trying to wake you up. All right, it's like the universe is trying to spark a change in you, but you're missing it for some reason. So Yeah, let's see. Let's see. Let's reverse. Another one of my favorites. Got the turtle. All right. So we got the turtle here. This is part of the reason why you're missing a lesson from the universe because you're guarded. You're hiding in your shell. All right. So, and I know that you're hiding in your shell to protect yourself, but when you hide in your shell, sometimes you also block things from coming in. So you gotta learn how to let your guard down, especially with the universe. And part of that is dealing with us being more vulnerable. We've been trained in this Western colonization, but this is where we start tapping into letting your guard down so that you can start to receive different things. So that's for my Gemini. He said a raven bird. Yeah, so uh that's for my Gemini. Let's see what we got for my okay, for my Cancer, we got the water wheel reverse. Sun, moon, horizon, water wheel reversed. All right, so this is normally Jupiter, or this is Jupiter. This is Jupiter, but Jupiter is retrograde and it's in Aries. So this is where right now it's like you got this feel like I got a disapproval for people. I'm not really feeling people, different places, environments, and different things the same like I used to. So this is things don't hit the same for you. Okay, and that's good because a new cycle is here. So when the water wheel is reversed, it's time to change things up. It's time to let the old be washed away because Cancer is a water sign. It's time to let it go. And let's see what we get for my Cancers. We get the B. Yeah. If you're trying to construct something new or different, gotta let stuff go. And this is where that whole wheat and chaff it comes into play. Trying to create something different, you gotta let go. And this is really dealing with alchemy. So the lessons of serving people and helping out people in the community, even your loved ones, it all when you do it with pure intentions, sincere heart and pure intentions, it actually makes a transformation in you, and you go from base lead to gold. So that's something that you need to consider for my Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising. And last but not least, we have my Leo. Wow. We got the strength card for my Leo, the strength card. Yeah, tame that animal, tame that inner lion. And that's something that you were able to do and control this week. All right. So this is actually dealing with Leo. This is a fixed fire. We're dealing with you having a courage to separate, make the change. This is going to give you power, especially when you start following your instinct. And this is going to give you more power to overcome any obstacle or opponents or even adversaries or adversity that come your way this week. So this is actually a great card for my Leos. You actually control that inner lion, that nature to just want to eat and consume and to war and to fight. And we get the wolf for you. All right. Tap into that wolf energy. Here we go. Got the wolf energy, dealing with those canines, still dealing with a ascended aspect of Sirius. All right. So this is where you got to be more effective, okay, working together. One thing about a lion, lions and wolves, they work together. They work in packs. They work in prides. So this is a lesson that you got to really tap into. Work with your pride or your pack. All right. You got to work with those around you to get the job done. And this is actually calling you to be a spiritual teacher. Activate that side of you, and then also discipline on your spiritual journey as well. Using your scent or your senses to guide you as well. Larry Green said, "Does the turtle card have anything to do with returning home or place of birth?" Let me look. And that's for my Gemini for the turtle returning home. Well, it's an aspect of this returning home is actually being able to go from land and sea. So being able, you're home. You're already home. You're the ancient on this planet. So being able to make a home wherever you go. Okay, so that's where my turtle comes into place. And actually, in certain environments, turtles swim fast. Believe know it or not, turtles can go real fast, and that's something that water is emotions. So you're actually able to go full speed ahead when you control those emotions and you're in tune with your emotions. So it's like you can navigate from land and sea. So that's actually something good. Um, Home is wherever you are for my turtles. Um, Sandy Burwell. And you said returning home or place of birth. Let me flip another for returning home for my Gemini. Definitely possible with the chariot for my Gemini. For those who think of returning home, it's definitely possible here. Got the chariot, things are upright. So um, when you do decide to make that journey or that trip, you definitely are in control of your own path, and the knight. Okay, so this is actually, if you decide to do that, you actually have that option to do so, return home, and have success on the path. Senator, thank you so very much, Nova. You help navigate a daily basis. You see it in a while, so I appreciate it. Thank you for tuning in, and definitely thank everybody for tuning in. Um, Again, just want to help you all with this weekly forecast, so you guys can know or have some insight and be able to use it, and then you can navigate your life better. So I've achieved my goal if I'm helping you all and fulfilling my purpose. So thank you all for tuning in. So you all enjoy the rest of your week. Definitely got more content coming. Got more. I'm excited. Mother V Tillett helping uh, try to help me out with the illustration. So I'm definitely excited for some stuff that's coming. And you guys, he's going to definitely be pleased. Where the female turtle goes back to the beach, they hatch at to lay their eggs. Yep. That's why we say America, what's called America Al Marak, is the homeland. This is the motherland. All nations come back here. So we know that this is ancient here. Infinite relaxing music about Scorpio. We did Scorpio. Scorpio is dealing with seven of wands. Seven of wands upright. So Scorpio is dealing with seven of wands upright. This is standing your ground when it comes to uh, dealing with your thoughts and having that mental battle and questioning. Right now, you're going through something that's of your nature, research. You're trying to investigate and find out what these people are saying are true or not. And they're trying to ask the same thing about you, but it's definitely dealing about standing your ground, having that determination and perseverance to keep going. So this is like where you're on full-fledged defense, and this is your stronghold. You're holding on. This is your last chance to hold on to what you know to be true, especially if you're in pursuit of something big. Yep, no problem. That's right, Sister Iman. Um, Paula says, thanks, brother. Much appreciated. Good night. Yep, no problem. Thanks for tuning in. Yep, so you're definitely trying to hold on to something while you're in pursuit of whatever you're investigating or searching to answer that question. All right, that's right. Hit the like, everybody. Thank you, Larry Green. Yep, no problem. Infinite relaxing music. Thanks for tuning in. All right, everybody. You guys enjoy the rest of your week. I'll see you in the next live. Remember, Hotep, may your soul find satisfaction. All right, peace and much love.